favors formlessness so that it can assume all forms. And since Jeet Kune Do has no style, it can fit in with all styles. Let's talk about it. Hello, everyone. This is Dwight Woods, the Jeet Kune Do Rebel. Welcome to the I Love Jeet Kune Do broadcast number 305, Miami Rules, the one about JKD's fitting in with all styles. As you're logging in, if you'd be kind enough to say where you're logging in from, hit the like button and feel free to continue doing so throughout the broadcast. If you're catching the simulcast over on the YouTube, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as well. But of course, the best thing you can do is to share this video and spread the word about the I Love Jeet Kune Do broadcasts. All right, so what then does it mean to fit in with other styles? Does it mean that Jeet Kune Do can fight the same way as that other style, which might then require that you have trained in that style in order to fight like it, right? Like them. Or does it mean something else entirely? Now, perhaps you have also heard it said that Bruce Lee acquired his understanding of other arts, and I guess his ability, by research, analysis, and observation, as opposed to actual training, actual participation in the art. Now, I wasn't there, so I can't tell you how successful, if that was his approach, I can't tell you how successful his results may or may not have been. But as we have all seen, he certainly acquitted himself very well theatrically. When you watch Bruce Lee in the movies, I don't know about you, I have seen elements of boxe française type kicking. Everybody knows the nunchaku has perhaps some kind of Filipino Kali connection. The double stick in Enter the Dragon is definitely Filipino Kali. The fight scene in Game of Death with Jihan Jay shows an ability in grappling as well. So we know that Bruce Lee definitely acquired some kind of skill. How he did it, I wasn't there, I don't know. But obviously, even cinematically, he's able to fit in with other styles. And if it was that analysis, research, observation thing, maybe it worked for him because, again, we have all heard people say that Bruce Lee could do things in a way that the people around him could not, right? Or you hear him say that you'd show Bruce Lee something, and then a short while later, he's doing it better than the person who showed it to him. And sometimes I've even heard that he's got a ton of variations on what it is that was shown to him. I wonder if it relates, maybe you've seen this. The only version of it I have is, how should I put it? It's copyrighted. Let me see if I have, yeah, here it is. I'll share it with you. It's from our good friend Richard Torres, and it's James Lee. And the quote is, "We have the skeleton key to open other systems and styles, but they have no key to open ours." Right? So I wonder if this thing about fitting in is related somehow to that idea of having a skeleton key to open up other styles. Here's a related quote, right? So it's also said a lot of times when you read the passage about fitting in with other styles, this is the stuff that accompanies it. The art of Jeet Kune Do is simply to simplify. Jeet Kune Do avoids the superficial, penetrates the complex, goes to the heart of the problem, and pinpoints the key factors. Jeet Kune Do does not beat around the bush. It does not take winding detours. Now, this is the part that I want you to think about. Jeet Kune Do, follows a straight line to the objective. Simplicity is the shortest distance between 2 points. Now, that's interesting because there's a variation of that saying, which is that the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. And we know that in Wing Chun, there's a lot of straight line punching. We know that there's supposed to have been part of the comment that Bruce Lee made about the fight with Wong Jackman is that the straight line punching didn't acquit him as well as it may have in other fights, right? So it follows a straight line to the objective. Simplicity is the shortest distance between 2 points. See, when you read those last two, you might think that you have understood it because you understand it to mean that the straight line is the shortest distance between 2 points. But that's not always true, right? So when you realize that in fact, the straight line is not always the shortest distance, the straight line is also not always the easiest way to go through something, right? When you get that, then you open yourself up to a different way of looking at things. So to finish this up, another quote that is usually associated with the fitting in one is this: as a result, Jeet Kune Do utilizes all ways and is bound by none, and likewise uses any techniques or means which serve its end. Uses any techniques or means which serve its end. So I said, once you understand the thing about the straight line and simplicity and shortest distance, and you open up to a new way of thinking, or means which serve its end, what if serving the end of the particular Jeet Kune Do practitioner means doing a deep dive into the study of another art? What if, in order for that person to come back out of that deep dive with the ability to fit in with that style, required for him or her to do a deep dive, to be a style hopper? I couldn't resist, right? So the main thing to get is that Bruce Lee never wanted anybody to think of Jeet Kune Do as being set in any way. But if you're going to teach people, if you're going to share with people, you got to show them something, right? And so there were, I don't know, techniques or combinations of techniques or training approaches or whatever that were the components of what he taught. And some of these things were repeated, some of them were passed on. And in some people's minds, that became the Jeet Kune Do curriculum. But there isn't really such a thing as the Jeet Kune Do curriculum. Yes, there's specific stuff that was definitely done, but written down and said, okay, this is it, that's not it. You find me the writings of Bruce Lee that indicate that. So there is, however, your individual Jeet Kune Do curriculum if you're somebody who is in a position of responsibility for putting stuff together and passing it on to other people. Yeah, you can have your own JKD curriculum, right? And I'm referring to people who actually know what they're talking about when I say in a position of responsibility. Okay. All right. So what say you? What do you think? You guys let me know your thoughts on this whole idea of how Jeet Kune Do goes about fitting in with other styles. You pretty much know where I'm at with it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. That's all I got to say about this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Follow me on Twitter at Dwight Woods and on Instagram at Dwight D. Woods. At paypal.me, the Jeet Kune Do Journey Volume 1 is available, raw but edited version, paypal.me/unified-MA Miami. You can, what is that? Okay, get that out of here. You can support the show over at, this is my introductory video on Jun Fan Kickboxing, which you can pick up from Gumroad. The address is there on the bottom, the jkdrebel.gumroad.com/L. And then I think it's XZALL. If you have a problem getting this, send me a message, email me, jkdrebel@gmail or something. but that's the Quick Skill Series, Jin Fan Kickboxing Volume 1. You can that's where it's gone. Okay, so I don't have the thing because I'm actually changing some stuff over at Rebel Gear, but you can go to jkdrebel.com, click on the Rebel Gear link, and that's where you'll find the different garments and breakfast stuff that we have. Right. Also, I want to draw your attention to Titans of JKD #3. This is the seminar that we're doing here in Miami in March, or second weekend of March, 9th and 10th. If you go to titansofjkd.com, and I apologize, in some things I might have put it up as jkdtitans.com. That's incorrect. That's not a website, right? But go to titansofjkd.com and all of the information is there. I can tell you that we have another couple of weeks before the seminar fee goes up by a few dollars. So you might, if you're going to check this out, I already have people interested in this from the United Kingdom. I have people registered already from Tennessee, people from New York, people from Ohio, I think it is. Right. So this is gonna be a seminar of it's a third of its kind. Right. Go to titansofjkd.com and check that out. Coming up on Friday, January 5th. So I will be in LA hanging out with Sifu Dan again, as Ron and I are wont to do. And so I am going to try to do something from LA on Friday at 6 p.m. I'm not sure exactly what it will be, but I will try to do something. So if you got nothing else to do, check in at that bat time on this bat channel. And that's it. Friday at, well, let's see. It'll be 3 p.m. my time in LA, 6 p.m. your time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can pull it off. Right. Okay. Today's a black and white day. There you go. Okay. So you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you on Friday. If not, I'll see you next week for another issue of the I Love Jeet Kune Do broadcast. Until then, this is Dwight Woods, the Jeet Kune Do Rebel, signing off. You guys, we'll talk soon. Take care.